Welcome to the Jennings Online Magazine podcast series, where we feature interviews with top authors and experts. My name is Stacey Amaral Kaufman. I'm the radio director of Annie Jennings PR, the national firm behind the online feature magazine sensation, JenningsWire.com. Today's guest is Marcello Pedalino, a three-time national award-winning DJ entertainer and lifestyle consultant, where he advises individuals, groups, and organizations on how to enhance their current fitness, style, and overall wellness status. Marcello is author of the new inspirational book, Celebrate Life: How to Live It Up, Discover Fulfillment, and Experience the Joy You Deserve. So welcome, Marcello.
Stacey, good afternoon. Thank you so much for the introduction.
And thank you for joining us. Now, you've taken all of your hard work and lessons, the decades of experiences where you've learned, and compiled it into a new inspirational book called Celebrate Life. Tell our listeners a little bit about it.
Well, Stacey, it's a lifestyle guide. It's a book of life lessons, and it's a collection of some inspirational photography. People who have read it said that, it gave them a nice kick in the butt to get healthier, to start hanging around more productive circle of influence, to reconsider their career path, to finally take that trip that they've been wanting to go on, to pay it forward, to learn how to survive in advance, and how to reboot their life, regardless of their current status. So I think the book, the bottom line is it'll save people time, money, and energy.
And now, of course, to celebrate life and have that sense of fulfillment, having a career that you love is really, really important. And now you've been in the events and entertainment business for 25 years. So what was most exciting to you about your work there? And then what advice would you give to others who are maybe still searching for that for themselves?
One of the most exciting aspects of my career is the traveling. We get to produce and perform at corporate events in Sun Valley, Idaho, wedding receptions out in Palm Springs, and even bat mitzvahs in Costa Rica, which is really cool. I'm also a big believer in continuing education for my craft, so a few times each year we get to attend industry conferences and symposiums all across the country, get to see the best of some really awesome cities, and of course I get to meet some really incredible people along the way, so that's definitely a bonus. As far as encouraging people to do the same, I always just tell people to travel outside of your comfort zone whenever possible, not just your zip code.
Well, that's great advice. Now, I know Celebrate Life is a mantra for your own life. How can others adopt Celebrate Life in their own personal and professional lives?
The easiest way would have been to work out at my gym for the last 15 years because all the mornings I worked out with the guys who were retired. And after the workouts, we'd sit in the hot tub or steam room, and I'd get this priceless education on how they told me not to wait until I was 65 years old to enjoy my life. Don't wait until you're retired to cross stuff off your bucket list. They tell me to pursue my passions and do what I love now and practice for the rest of your life. In other words, start living an active retirement. Don't fall into the trap of being bored and inactive when you retire, because the one guy always told me, it's like, you can only play so much golf. So having enough money is important, of course, but I think being physically fit and easing into the rest of your life should be the priority, in my opinion.
And as you mentioned, an entrepreneur yourself, what is the one thing that has proven to be most helpful for you? And then what is the one thing that you wish you could have done over?
Well, the one thing that's proved most helpful is the fact that I don't give up very easily. That Louis Pasteur quote comes to mind. Let me tell you the secret that has led me to my goal. My strength lies solely in my tenacity. I think I was never the best, the smartest, the most talented, but when it came to hustle and continuing education and practice, I was always able to hold my own.
And what about the one thing that you wish you could do over?
The one thing, I would have liked to have trusted my gut more often. Recommendations and charts and scouting reports are all great things when making important decisions, but ultimately, that little feeling you get inside your stomach sometimes, when that's what you probably need to pay more attention to. That's what I wish I had done a bunch of times in my life, both personally and professionally.
And do you have some advice, Marcello, for entrepreneurial and driven parents who want to be more engaged with their families, but time is just not on their side?
That's tough. It gets a little bit tricky. If you're not your own boss yet, I would advise you to consider taking that leap someday soon. If being an entrepreneur or business owner where you can dictate your own schedule isn't in the cards for you right now, then you at least have to go out and find a boss who gets it. And what I mean by that is a boss who understands that the happier you are, the more productive you'll be at work, the better employee you're going to be, the better team member you're going to make. No one wants to miss their kid's childhood. If you can prove to your boss that you can get all your work done and meet all your deadlines, he or she should have no reason not to provide flexible hours that work around, a more family-friendly schedule. This way you would never miss those significant moments of their lives.
Well, Marcello, thank you so much in joining us to talk about the new book, Celebrate Life. And you can learn lots more about Marcello's entertainment portfolio by visiting mmpentertainment.com, mmpentertainment.com. And you can pick up a copy of his new book by visiting celebratelifebook.com. So thank you for joining us, Marcello. We appreciate it.
Stacey, my pleasure. Have a great day.
And this podcast is presented by Annie Jennings of the national publicity firm Annie Jennings PR, the creator of Jennings Wire Online magazine. Jennings Wire is capturing the heart of America with its rich community of talented, insightful, and relevant bloggers and podcasters. Please visit JenningsWire.com and discover the blogger that is just right for you. Till next time.